This is episode 130, and this is the motherfucking hashtag show for the council scumbags. Goodbye.
Aye, this is all they deserve. Episode 130. I don't know where you are. Coast to coast as always. Luckily, you're out West Coast. I am East Coast. Currently, you could grow tomatoes inside this room.
Is it hot, Scott?
Mate, I can't explain the... In fact, let me try and see if I can hold it up to show you, right? This is the fan that I have. Obviously not on just now because we're recording. This is the fan that I sleep with. Where'd you see this fan, right?
You have sleep with that on? It's
Mate,
not that fucking warm. It's no Florida you're living in. It's fucking Edinburgh, eh?
Mate, Edinburgh is Florida of Scotland. This is the problem. See with global warming, see with the whole, how dare you? See when global warming first came out and people started to hear about it, we all thought, we're going to be having barbecues in fucking January, man. Global warming is actually no wind and 30-degree heat at night time, but it's Baltic during the day. It is hot. It's so fucking hot now. It's horrible.
Hot and wet, mate. That's how the birds love it. Hot and wet.
Disgusting.
Listen,
horrible.
Have you tried the old technique of dipping your ball bag in a couple of ice cubes?
I've tried everything. I've tried putting a small shard of ice down the shaft of my penis. I've tried that old wives' tale where you put a candle up your arse and pray to Mecca. I've tried convincing the god of wind to enter the room. No, I had the window open last night, like full bifter, right? Normally, which doesn't happen in case the cat goes kamikaze. And I thought, do you know what? See if the cat falls out a 4-story window. Is that my fault or is that the cat being stupid?
9 lives.
When are we going to start bringing society back into the whole idea of, you know, the weakest survive, right? See if there's a window open and you fall out that window. Maybe it was your time to go. So windows open, not a breath.
You try telling that Eric Clapton. That's fucking.
What happened to him? Did he fall out?
His Wayne fell out a fucking high rise, man.
So how's that my fault? What's Eric Clapton doing in the high rise for a start?
I don't know, but he got a fucking #1 hit with it anyway. It was a tragedy.
And here we go. What was the song?
Will I see you again? Will I see you in heaven?
I don't think that was about his Wayne taking a nosedive out of fucking...
It was. Because there's a lyric in it that said, you jumped out the window. You thought you could fly, but now we all know you can't fly home. Little boy with the size 3 shoes. I dressed you up in all those fancy clothes, and they didn't protect you when you fell.
Right.
Tragedy.
See, let's say heaven exists.
Any adult's nightmare.
Let's say heaven exists, right? And when you die, you meet your family again.
Eric Clapton.
Is Eric Clapton going to meet his son with a smashed-in face, or is he going to meet him before the accident?
Well, here's the thing I know. Or just obviously no without. You don't go to heaven and meet folk like has been in a train wreck or whatever. They're the perfect image of themselves, obviously.
Right. Okay.
Then are they even that same age? So say everybody's dying at different times and you all meet up. Are they all going to look the same? But it's heaven.
No, whatever age you die. Whatever age you die.
You want. I'll be whatever you want.
No.
You could have them naked, dressed up as go-go's, anything.
No. When you die, that's the age you stay in heaven.
Well, I'd like to be a lot younger.
You can't be. Well, you miss your chance.
Again. Whoa, up in heaven, just doing a bit of riding in the clouds and that.
There's no riding in heaven. Doesn't exist.
Aye, there is, man.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, you want heaven.
No, there isn't.
You don't even have a wallet, don't you know?
No, you get nothing. You get nothing. See, like, when you get a horny or your sexual desire, that doesn't even exist in heaven.
Is it hell you can get there and you want?
Hells you get fucking
all sorts of glory holes everywhere.
Like, mate, you can't walk down a corridor fucking just all sorts coming out. Not even just bobies. People putting a tip through it. Fat, everything.
I don't sign up to a heaven and hell juxtaposition reality.
I've told you before, my theory is that we are currently living in heaven at the moment.
And where is hell?
There is no hell. We are living in heaven and hell.
This could be purgatory.
This is heaven and hell exists around us. Everything that's great, everything that's amazing in life exists, and everything that is horrible in life exists around you at this moment in time.
And do you think God factors into that? Is he's
I was like, here, God, how come all the famine and all that and how come like sell like 1 night in a row? Hey God, how's that happening? And he's just like, yeah, mate. Well, it is, mate. I went for a sleep and I woke up and I was like, oh no.
This is what it is, right? Is it's like an episode of Ally McBeal when they all go to heaven. Mind that one?
No.
Of course you never happened.
Mate, I remember watching Ally McBeal when I was young.
Of course you watched it.
Of course I
made
did.
You want to be a solicitor?
Yeah,
big faggot.
No, it was Kavanagh QC made me want to be a solicitor.
No, it wasn't. It was Quincy.
I don't even know who Quincy is. That was the name of my dad's cat. Who's Quincy?
It was like the one that looked at all the dead bodies and that thing at them. Check to see how they died. Quincy Savile.
Quincy Savile.
It was like a crime semen CSI.
Crime semen. Crime semen. He's the guy who comes in like, where's the cum?
There's no cum. There must be cum.
You're looking for UV light in here. There'll be spunk up the back wall.
You're looking for a woman in her 40s. A mate of mine wrote a sketch once. It was like a guy, a detective who, if he sucks on the toe of the deceased, he sees the last 30 seconds of their life.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and the guy's like,
what was it called?
Oh, it was just a sketch, but obviously not never happened. We just thought it'd be funny that like you said, like a pure detective. The guy's going, what do you think? The detective's like, oh well, and he's just talking Polish talk while he's undoing a shoe. Like, so it's going and then pure like horrific, pure
taking the tight off,
like pure, but really slabbering all over a big toe.
Yes, man. He's almost kicked up on it.
All right, but getting his tongue in between the toes, like pure going for it. And then they think that if he's got these powers, if he sucks on the toe, he sees their last 30 seconds so he knows who the killer is. But actually, he's just a really good post. He's already solved it, but he just likes sucking on people's toes.
He's just doing a kink. Beautiful.
I've never understood feet.
Well,
never understood it, man.
Not as in fetish folk with feet.
Aye, never. Don't get it.
The fucking Rika feet, man. You ever done that? You're just sitting watching the TVs. You maybe wheak your fucking socks off. I've got a wee sort of footrest thing. Stick it up, and then you go, "What is that?" And you realise that's your feet, and you go, "I've not even done anything," and they've just decided to smell. Like for like a few hours for you for a shower.
Here, what you smelling for? I haven't even done anything.
I'm not. Is that my boss? No, it's your feet. You're fucking right.
Is that your feet I can smell? No, must be your fanny then. Oh.
Wait, scrub yourself down, man. You're no fingering me with a fucking set of feet like
that. My feet don't smell.
Werewolf.
I don't know if my feet are horrendous, man.
I can smell them for you, Biggie. I think everybody's feet smell. See, somebody says, my feet
it depends what you're doing, man. I mean,
if you've been you do, just fucking sit with your feet in the fresh air all day. No, but your feet smell.
I saw a big boy kicking about the other day in pure pavement slampers, man, like pure 2-bob fucking sandals. And I was like, that's solid.
Fresh feet.
Aye, fresh feet, man. But again, I don't normally see a boy of that size kicking about in sandals.
See, when I go away,
it was a big unit, man.
When I used to do a bit of travelling and that.
Yeah,
I'm fucking flip-flopped out my nut. I don't give a fuck.
Never worn flip-flops, mate. Ever.
They're the best just for that fresh feet thing.
Nah, I don't like the feel of the wee... See the ones that go between your toes? Can't handle that shit.
But, you get used to it after a wee while, then you don't feel like you're wearing anything. And then you only know when a wee stain goes in and you do a wee kind of fucking Indian rain dance.
And you're agony. Oh, you bastard. Oh, you fucker. Oh, you bastard. Oh, you cunty.
I usually just slap my veins and blame them.
Hey, but remember, my problem is I'm a size 12. You ever seen a size 12 pair of flip-flops? They're like fucking Lilos.
All right, enough. It'd be like they fucking, the swim boards that you get at school.
Aye, boogie boards. I've got Nike. I've got ones with Nike ones with a Nike across it. There's like pure fucking size 62 font, man.
You're fucking get my flip-flops out.
Hey, I just want to say, we've not mentioned it yet, but big up everybody who made the live shows. What a fucking weekend we had, mate, eh?
It was amazing. It was absolutely...
That and a fart.
Oh, do you know what? It was weird because I thought I was going to be really, really nervous about being back on a stage, and I wasn't at all. It actually didn't feel as if...
We were a wee bit, no?
No, we were... What I mean is, like, I'm always nervous because you just want people to have a good time. And I'm nervous because we don't. I know people don't believe it, but there's fucking.
You're working with an amateur like me.
No, but we don't plan it.
No, there's fuck all planning.
But that's why
planning. We know we need to be at the venue. That's about as much planning.
Well, you don't know when you need to be at the venue, but we don't. Like, I think that's why the podcast is as good as it is, because it's not like we sit and go, right, and now that's time for that subject, and why don't we move on to the discussion about the pygmies in Africa? We just go wherever we go. So
freestyle, freestyle.
Exactly. But so it's worrying when we do the live recordings because you don't know. My fear is always, are we going to be able to do the 2 hours? And we do it without, no worries.
We do that and then some.
Aye. But my worry at the weekend was, because I've not been on a stage for 15 months, how am I going to react to that? And when we were walking up the stairs, it almost felt as if it'd just been last week. It felt last week that was gigging. It didn't feel like it's been this length of time.
You took to it like a duck to water.
But you know what I mean? Like it felt. I mean, I was when I was driving through, I was worried that I was going to. I don't know. I just wasn't going to. I was going to feel different, or it wasn't going to feel the same. And then when we were walking up the stairs, it honestly felt as if I'd literally just done a gig last week. It doesn't feel like it's. But then that's the way that COVID is and the whole lockdown, mate. Sometimes I feel as if COVID only started a week ago, and sometimes I feel like we've been in lockdown for fucking years.
I know. But for me, it was also like yourself, it was just great to be back in a club environment, which we are so used to. That is like our fucking job. To be in that environment, even like seeing the bar staff busy, the managers all fucking buzzing about, and they're as chuffed to be back as we were. That's what I thought was amazing.
Aye. When I came in, when I saw Pauline's wee face, that cheered me right up, man. But to everyone, like,
happy to be in about
to Gary, Pauline, Chris, and it was just nice because like they were pleased that we were like their first gig back as well, because we're all mates as well. Do you mean? I imagine there's probably a lot of, well, I mean, COVID will not change. The cunts will still be cunts. Do you know what I mean? So I imagine there's probably a lot of clubs and theatres who have got bookings in and are dreading fuckers turning up that are pure divas or whatever. Do you mean? So it was nice for us to. It was just nice to be back, mate. It was just nice to be doing a gig again, and
I tell you, it was brilliant when we sort of met up and then even walked to the venue on the Saturday, and we walked by that fucking Witherspoon's pub, and there was about fucking 10 heroes all drinking in the windy with their t-shirts on.
That's right.
I got a total buzz like that because I forgot about the t-shirt hangs, and then I was like, that's fucking mega. I'm wearing mine just now, and I just thought, that's wicked. And we've seen a few of the boys, and then you look along the windy, and there's even more boys, and then that gave us a buzz before we even get into the venue. It was like, right, we're on. Then, obviously the concerns with social distancing, but on a Saturday night, the heroes just came in, filled the place, and there was it didn't feel empty. It just felt right. Even though we're up the big stairs to do the live recording instead of the wee room that we usually do, the energy that they filled that room with. And then also big shout out to everybody who came on the Sunday. I know there was a few heroes that done a double done Saturday and the Sunday, and then there was a few heroes that gave up the Saturday tickets because we'd oversold, and they came on a Sunday. So Sunday was also a good day, and it was brilliant to do both days. But fucking Sunday was good, but Saturday was after fucking scales.
Saturday was mental. Saturday was Saturday was as close to a live show as a recording will get.
Aye.
It was wild, man.
And I think it was just everybody. Everybody was just so happy to be out and drinking in a good environment.
But no, it was
like-minded people,
It was, mate. It was great, man. I didn't enjoy getting the train on the Sunday. I didn't enjoy that. We need to talk about wee fucking impromptu hashtag review as well.
Oh, aye.
At Browns.
Well,
because I was not impressed. Not impressed.
I thought I was impressed, but I think I was just still buzzing for the Saturday's gig, and then our plans for fucking hashtag 24, hashtag Amsterdam. And we sat down and we had a wee production meeting. We said, let's fucking spoil ourselves. We went for a meal, and it was hit or miss. We didn't know where we were going. We just headed to George Square.
We tried 3 places. We were turned away. Like Baby Jesus.
Aye.
And the 3 wise men, we were turned away. Which is still the thing they know that's really fucking doing man nothing. Is the whole, you've got to book fucking 6 weeks in advance. Like, so this Saturday, we're going out for my mum's birthday, right? And we've got a place booked for the meal, but they're wanting to go for a drink before it and then drinks after it. So I was like, we're just going to have to book 20 different pubs. And I have, because they don't know where they're going to want to go yet, right? And I'm like, you literally just can't take a punt and turn up somewhere, especially on a Saturday night.
Well, I mean, we can if you've booked it.
But that's what I mean. Like, we walked up to 3 different restaurants and went, any chance I deal with two? And they're like, no.
Speak to
like,
hand.
I mean, but then on a normal Saturday night, you could walk in somewhere. That's the only thing they knew that's annoying me about the whole COVID.
I genuinely think they were full because of social distancing. So nobody the same number of tables
they
inside.
took one look at us and they're like, you're a pair of fucking drug mules, man.
And then we got any Browns, but we got any Browns for a reason.
That guy went like, you can sit outside and all that, mate. It looks as if it's going to fucking pull down every 3 seconds.
But we went in there for some food after the show on Saturday, and the good thing was it gave me a chance to explain to Cheeky Mal exactly how the possibility of a live show on foreign shows would work, and he's now fully on board.
As much as the crowd that I remember, because let's be honest, we had a good wee drinking, is right. I was also carrying a fucking hangover.
See you saying that and all. Both of us were stone cold sober when we left, which was so weird.
By the time we sat down, because we walked about fucking Glasgow for about an hour, but so whenever you mentioned our ideas on like the hashtag Amsterdam, and I've always been a fucking doubter. Like, how do we? I
don't always have.
But then when we sat down and we thought how we can make it happen, and boy, are we going to make it happen? Not just because of the rap. Well, the rapturous response for everybody when we mentioned it.
Yep.
But then the fucking sitting down and just planning that. That's how I was in a buzz and actually thought we had a great meal, because I would eat fucking cardboard. I was buzzing.
No, the meal itself was poor, man. It was poor.
So talk me through why was it poor?
Well, we were just going to go main. We were going to go for a steak dinner, right? And when we got there,
two big boys, we like our food.
We get carried away, and so we went for a starter, each of us. I went for prawn cocktail. Luckily had, if memory serves me correct, the squid.
Hello there.
Oh, the octopus, the calamari. Now, I'll be honest, right? I was going to go pate because, and I'll tell you for why, right? I'll tell you why I tend to go pate. See if a restaurant has patty as an option for its starters. That says to me one of two things. One, we are shite in this kitchen. And two, we haven't got any ideas. There are no excuses for a modern, decent restaurant to have patty as an option for a starter, right? So whenever I see that...
Unless it's mind-blown.
Mate, it's patty. It's no mind-blown. Even if it's mind-blown, it's still patty, right? So that alarm bells. Now, when I saw that, I should have just known, and I should have just stuck to the patty. And because that's basic, you can't fuck that up. They buy it in a big block. They cut a slice. Then I saw prawn cocktail. And I did think to myself, and do you know the reason why I went prawn cocktail? Is because you said the option of adding half a lobster to your steak.
To think seafood.
And I thought, maybe they're good with the seafood. Maybe they're going to do something different. So I ordered prawn cocktail, and it's one of the worst prawn cocktails ever. It comes in the stupid glass like the 70s.
It was terrible. Say it right out the fucking 70s. It was
shredded lettuce that wasn't even coated, and then it just had a dollop of like prawn mayonnaise in the top of it. What, 3 prawns in it? All right, 5. I'm pushing it. Tiny wee bit of toast.
Only big prawns are in. No, they'll just like the wee fucking ice Safeways ones.
Fished them out the Clyde. Shite. It was awful. When I was eating it, I'm going, this is garbage. This is garbage. And I'll tell you something else, mate. £7.50 as well. I should have fucking wrung the cunt's neck. But I was out with my pal. I was trying to have a good time.
Oh, joking aside, mate. The birds were no bad looking, but one day, so like you're smiling, going like, "Idol, that's magic." But even though it's no magic, you're like, "That's brilliant. Can I get a phone number?" No, that was the best meal I've ever had in my life. What about your email? It's not happening. It's not happening.
You on Instagram, man?
And then we
just finished recording 2 live podcasts. We're internationally known. It's called the hashtag show. It's on BBC 4. You ever heard it?
So then we went steak. Both of us went steak. We added the half lobster. I got a béarnaise sauce, which was not a béarnaise sauce.
Lobster thermidor, may I add.
Lobster thermidor, right. It was garbage. The lobster, when you were telling me the story about Joe Deacon, that was exactly what it was. It was one bite and the lobster was gone. There was nothing in it. That's why I hate lobsters. There's no meat in it. You need about fucking 10 of them, right? There's no meat in it.
Just folk go, what's the story with Joe Deacon?
All right.
We went out for a meal before 1994. Malcolm X he'd never tried fucking... No, he did. He liked lobster. So he ordered the lobster. at the side of his steak, and he went to Joe, "Have you ever tried lobster before, Joe?" And he's like, "Never." I went, "Have a wee bit of that." One fork right into it, and he just ripped the full lot of it up.
Aye.
Right in the mouth. And went, "That's all right." Malcolm was just fucking the face crap, man.
His whole dinner's gone.
Joe just turned around, started carrying on me steak as if like, you finished the rest of it, kid. Fuck all there.
That's the thing. See, when you first have a lobster, right? Because lobster is billed as this like luxurious food. See, the very first time you have one, there is a wee bit in your head once you've eaten it going, is that it?
Aye, where is it?
How have I just paid £30 for this? Is that it? See, if you're going to have a lobster dinner, I would say you need at least 10 lobsters to get a decent meal out of it.
Well, I've had a couple of really good lobsters, right, in my lifetime. And 2 of which Big Trevor Riley brought down for Sky for a lobster fisherman.
Right.
And they were that was a eating. And what we did was half them.
Mm-hmm.
And we had one night and we kept one for the other night. And it was fucking 40s tanned it as a main course. That's how big it was.
Well, that's what I'm talking. That's the kind of lobster.
But you don't get it. You just
no, the one we got was basically a spider spray painted red. It was garbage. Anyway,
I mean, it was all right, but it was like, it's the same as like your lobster you get at Miller and Carter, and that's why I viewed Browns as like a Miller and Carter with a different name.
It was pish. It was basically like a fancy Brewers Fair.
I wouldn't say it was pish. It was all right.
No, it was pish, mate. What did we have here?
No, you got the sirloin.
No, I got a fillet. You got a fucking ribeye, didn't you? Right. 1, I could see the big bit of fat that was in yours. 2, the chips weren't cooked. And 3, my béarnaise sauce wasn't a béarnaise sauce. Now, if you're doing steak and chips, how can you fuck up chips? The chips weren't cooked.
It wasn't the best, was it?
No, it wasn't the best. Anyway, but it was.
Hey, it was out my pal. Know what I mean?
That's it. We were celebrating after a joyous night. We were king of the world, and we just thought to ourselves, let's go for something to eat. I was thinking McDonald's. Scott said, let's go for a steak. I was all on board.
Hey, I was up for Five Guys, but we brushed past that.
By that. And the bill was something like fucking $20.
I mean,
wasn't it worth that?
Absolutely not, mate. It wasn't even worth what one of us paid for our half. It wasn't worth that.
It was a fancy Brewers Fair at best.
It was poor. You'd get a better steak.
I thought it was all right.
No, you mate, you don't focus on. This is the problem. You're all fucking bells and whistles, man.
Oh my god!
No, wasn't it?
Look, they've all got all the wee birds have got fucking waistcoats and fucking.
Man. See the fanny on you, Gibbo.
That's what you're caring about. All the old money birds walking past you. That's it. That's all you're caring about.
I've dropped my fork again. Oh, lovely.
That is all you care about.
Mind that when I said to the woman,
I know.
Hey, garçon, and I didn't hear she fucking looked us. I feel like a dick.
Pure embarrassment. Pure embarrassment.
Can you tell me what kind of beer you've got?
Then they're right when I thought of beer, and you're like, oh, that's a great place. And I just focus on the food. I'm like a racehorse with the blinkers on, mate. You're distracted by all that. There's an old dolly bird at that table, a young couple sitting next to us, all the waitresses and waiters walking past. You're like, oh, I man, look at this is great. And I'm like, focus on what's in the plate. It's garbage.
Aye. And also, I went away, and I think I texted you that night. I had pure salt mouth. My tongue felt as if it shriveled up. They've just layered that with the salt, gave them the flavour. Too much.
Pure.
So we will not be back. There's your hashtag review. Max out of 10, Scott?
3.
3?
Aye.
I'll get a 4 because I was slightly more impressed than you. Just because I was fucking drunk. I was high on a hashtag Amsterdam.
10 doesn't exist, right? There's no such thing as a 10. It doesn't exist. So if you get an 8, then that's a great meal. A 9 is, you could die after it. That was a 3.
Aye. A 5 is so-so, and that was less than so-so.
Just think, you could have made me a better steak in your house than what we got there.
Mate, and I would have charged you about half.
And he's no fucking lying.
No, mate, you're absolutely right. I've had better steaks in the house. There it is. That's the answer. And when you go for a steak, you want a steak that you would love to make in your house, but you can't.
Yeah, I was saying that yesterday. Like that's the only real criteria. If I'm going out for food, I want to be able to say I could not have made the same dish better at home. That's it. That's all I'm looking for. And Browns was well shot. But great day, and thank you again to everybody who came along. you were legends on both days. You were absolutely brilliant. So
it's fucking amazing. It was good to be back, and
good to be back, mate.
And there was a few heroes that had made the both days, so fucking double hero points for that. That was legendary.
Aye,
Andy Ward. The boys at the left hand side sat in the same seats and everything. We fucking tip of the cap to them, boys. And all the heroes who were and heroines. Like, hey, big shout to the heroines. It's amazing to see so many ladies there. So many beautiful ladies, so many sexy ladies with the clothes on, laughing with the boyfriends. Ain't no offense, I'm not coming on strong. I'm not coming on to you. I just love the fact you love what me and Scott do.
Yeah, I was right. I was just raging on the Sunday because I had to get. Well, not because I had to get a train, but when I was on the train because of the strikes, I was like, "Fuck every one of these bastards." See, honestly, if I ran the trains and they went, "We're going on strike," I'm like, "Excuse me, we're in the middle. We're still in the middle of a pandemic. Aye, but we're going on strike because we're not happy. That's cool. You're all fired. Furloughs cancelled.
Who drives them?
You're all fired, mate. The trains are still driving. Fuck them.
What themselves?
So do you know what I do? I get on the phone and be like, lads, anybody want a job? Anybody want a job in the train? What does it have to do? You have to walk up and down, and that's it. I'm here. Give me a job. I'm fucking sick of all these cunts, mate, moaning about their job. Sick it. Either do the job or don't do the job.
Do it right. Just fucking do
the job or don't do the job.
But I'm sure there's things going on, Scott, that we don't know about. We're no privy. You know, they might be unhappy with the circumstances of their work.
Since when are you the person that's trying to play fucking devil's advocate here? They're not happy because what's happening is the train companies are trying to get rid of conductors. That's what they're not happy with. So their pals are losing their job.
What's a fucking conductor do anyway? Just wave everybody on the train.
Remember the old days, mate, in a train when you were young and conductors used to grab people and fling them off trains? That was a conductor.
And he had a bag full of money. That was a bus guy.
That was a train pure.
The big leather purse.
All his pockets, hundreds of fucking coins. And you see the junkies try to jump the toilets and he'd be fucking staring like, open the fucking door.
They were real men.
Aye.
They were real men.
No, mate, listen, I'm trying to get a Cessna. Don't get out of the fuck and just launch them.
I mind on the buses used to have the driver had the mirror, he could look up the top deck.
Yep.
We used to sit in that game.
We sit there with our asses.
Just with a pair of asses, just sitting on the fucking mirror, gutting ourselves, and then the driver just pull out at a stop and run up and batter fucking always. Slapping us about a bus. Aye, what's the name, Sam? Aye.
What? How can we not go back to that?
The golden 70s days, man. 70s justice. You missed out on that. That's how you're fucking too laid back. I'm scared. Fucking old men walk in pubs and all that. I got a flinch just in case they're going to hit me a slap. But
I wish I had a wee thing on the screen to show you how hot it is in here.
How hot it is, yeah. How hot it is.
The temperature in this room is fucking ridiculous.
Mate, that's what you get. You get what you deserve for living in Edinburgh.
I know. I'm fucking sick. I'm ready to move back, man. I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. Somebody, please, fucking get me back west. I need a sea breeze and a fucking big field. That's all I need.
Mate, you just want to get back to the way it was.
I know, mate. The good old days. Me and the dog, mate.
That, Scott. The good old days, man.
Hunting. Hunting for our supper.
You changed, man. You moved to Edinburgh. You changed.
I know, mate. I was in a weak mindset, mate.
Here, I'm getting my fucking second Jag on Sunday.
I'm getting mine's in the 22nd.
Drive-through, mate. Arm out the window. Fucking jab. Drive on.
They're brilliant. There you go. One job. That cunt will be fucking jagging the side of your motor. Is that right, Frank? Aye. Right into the side of the fucking motor.
Imagine it at the neck. There you go, man. Right through the cheek.
He's just like that with his fucking phone one hand. Jagging away and on. Hey, that was my fucking wing mirror. You did. Oh, sorry, pal.
There's a guy saying, right, so if you just pull up to the yellow line and stop on the markers, and then the fucking window goes in, he's just fucking.
Stick your tongue out. But it's just a jag I'm getting. Stick your tongue out, fucking bush right into the tongue. Fucking hairs.
Imagine I just fucking jab somebody's wing mirror.
Like, my motor's vaccinated. What about me, you bastard?
I get it Sunday, mate. It'll be interesting to see how the drive-through works.
Mate, that was my wing mirror. Drive on, only one vaccine per person.
Drive on, my man. Drive fucking on. You need to get it again. You need to get it again, son.
So here.
Listen, I've accidentally vaccinated this motor. You need to go on, son. You need to drive on.
So I did on the weekend, mate, and then that's me. I'm fucking jumping about old people's homes, coughing on cunts again.
Mate, you know what happens? You get the 2 fucking vaccines we spoke about before, just riding in the streets, just everybody's just fucking mental. 2 vaxxed up, man.
Mate, take a shit in the street.
Oh man, I've got 2 vaccines on, my man.
That's it, mate. Nothing can stop you anymore.
Glory hole in the lot, cocktails.
Double parking yellow lines, booking holidays to Chernobyl. No giving a fuck, mate.
Fucking lot,
no
man.
Johnny bags for your old damn it. Double vaxxed.
Fuck your sun cream. I've got 2 fucking jags, my
mate,
man.
I can't get sunburn. I'm double vaxxed, you cunt.
Just walking into shops, taking stuff off the shelves. Hey, you have to pay for that.
No, me, brother. Double vaxxed.
Taking fags out of folks' mouth and that. No, it's not.
Mate, double vaxxed. Double vaxxed.
Stubbing it right in their head.
Aye.
You double vaxxed, didn't you? So wee man.
Walking right into the corner shop.
All right, my man. 2 pints of milk and 20 deck. That's £12.80. No, me, mate. Double vax, my man.
Many jags you had? 1.
Don't you ever stop me when I'm walking again. Double vax, brother.
When you get like you know, like one of the teddy boys or the jackets or whatever out of Greece, a fucking double vax right in the back of it.
Big fucking cliff.
The double vaxxers, mate. The double vaxxers. Me and the fucking boys.
Warriors.
Do that, boo but she's a baby.
Double vax, you cunt.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful, yeah.
I've got.
Let's just round it up. That's the council episode done.
Fucking scumbags. I've got a plethora.
I've mixed in the first, so Saturday's first 2 live shows, and they fucking sound great.
Really? Right, okay.
Sound great. We just need to work out, and all use council fucking scumbags. Even if you went to the live show, now's your time. Jump ship, join us, become a patron. And you'll be able to listen to the 4 live episodes, which is going to be extra content for.
There's no way they're going out to scum because they can't be trusted because too much of their chat was extremely X-rated.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful, man. Hey, can I just add? One of the questions that I did ask, I got a laugh because it wasn't until after the show that I got the answers I was looking for, and that was the question, which was Scottish Jews.
Fuck's sake.
And it turns out, a boy, they're listeners to this show. I love them. I got a wee message. They were out at the hashtag show. They loved it. And they said, the man didn't want to say that he was Jewish in case you asked him to come up the stage and show his Willie.
In case you did, no me, you.
Wait, but my point was...
Because we knew that's exactly where it was going.
You put it so eloquently on the Sunday. I couldn't put that into words, but it's basically, it's kind of like everywhere else in the world, New York and all that. Hey, I'm a New York Jew. Hey, all that kind of stuff. They're proud of it. They'll share it and they'll tell you. There's a big Jewish community in Scotland. I don't think I've ever met a fucking Jew in Scotland. And I would quite happily...
See, this is the problem with words, because the way you say it makes it sound as if you're out hunting for them. What you're meaning is, why is there no, like, is it more common, like, being proud to be Jewish and Scottish? That's what you're saying. You're not saying, like,
I can't fucking find them anywhere. Where are they? I could have met one in the street I don't even know. Fuck's sake.
No, what you're saying is, when you go to New York, people are like, I'm a New York Jew or whatever. So you're saying there's a big Jewish community in Scotland, but no one's ever... They maybe don't...
They don't wear a lot of badges much.
Promote it as much. Aye. Why is that? But is that because religion in Scotland's such a hot potato?
Well, that was where I was... Wait, where'd you go?
Nowhere, I'm right here, son.
Hello.
My screen just went like that.
Oh, no, I'm still here, mate.
Hey, come on now. There you are. Aye, so... And that was my point. It was like, is Scotland that fucked up? It's kind of like fucking... I'm Jewish. I know, but are you Rangers or Celtic? I'm Jewish. Catholic or Protestant, my man. And that has clouded the full thing.
We said that, Saturday.
Are you a Catholic Jew or a Protestant Jew?
That's it.
To be honest, mate, see...
Do you support Rangers Celtic? I support Marno. All right, Rangers succumb
Rangers like me, aye.
I think maybe it's just because it's a religion thing, or maybe religion in Scotland is so bad. But then also, see, at the same time, I'm guilty for it as well. Not by judging people, but see if I met someone and they went, yes, I'm actually very religious, I'm actually Christian, I believe it, I'd be like, what's wrong with you, man? Like, what is wrong with you?
If anybody tells you that they're a Christian, you just go like that. Whoa,
Or anyone, if anyone tells me they believe in any religion, I think, oh, that's a shame.
But no, listen, you got to respect that, because if they're getting comfort out of it, or a job or whatever,
no, I don't. I don't have to do anything, Mal. I don't have to respect
somebody
somebody because they make it. I don't have to do anything.
Hey,
that's a load of bullshit. You've got to respect them because they believe in God. No, I don't. I can think you're a fucking moron. You believe in a man in the sky. You're a fool. I don't have to. I don't have to say, well done for you believing me stories.
But see, all you to that fin their way back to the church and God.
That's because they're fucking terrified, because they knew they had 50 years of battering fuck out their wains. And now they're shitting themselves.
If they're getting comfort out of that now, God bless them.
Listen, if it gives you comfort in your old age, that is great, but know this,
it will not repay the sins of your life, and you will go to the big fire. You old bastard.
If he does exist, and you've been an atheist all your days, or your latter end of your life, and God does exist, and you're on the fucking pearly steps, or whatever they're called, right?
Pearly gates.
Up the fucking stairs,
right?
Like that.
Double vaxxed. Double vaxxed.
Sorry, Scott Gibson, you don't believe in us. You just go out. Forgive me, Father.
Well, that's what you have to do. That's the whole thing about fucking Christianity.
You just go, well, you're undead sorry for all that times I says you weren't real. I just thought, you're no real, mate.
You're right. You're real,
no,
man.
But I am my son. I am God. No, you're no, mate. I'm God. How do you know I'm no God?
As I live and breathe, all right, I'm dead, right? But as I live and breathe, you're right in front of me, God. How's it going, Dodgy?
But here, how about this, God? I'm right in front of you. So what if I'm actually God and you've been waiting for me to get up here? Just play with his own game, mate. Play with his own game.
Sorry, Scott, you're not getting in, my son. Not here. You're getting out. I'm getting in.
What you don't realise is that you're not getting in. You're not getting in with me. Right?
Party's over, God. Spell your name backwards. Dog, get to.
Double vax, brother. Right? I tell you something else. See you and all the angels, sleep with one eye open, mate. Because fucking me and Beelzebub gonna come up here and we're gonna fucking ride every one of you. Double vax, man.
Here's what it is, right? Here's what it is. You let
the time's up.
I'll kick the fucking gates right down.
Aye.
What you gotta do? You've not got a fight in you. Your son Jesus, he's not a fighter, is he? I'll fucking knock him out.
Yeah, God, right? Tell you what, get that fucking boy yours out here right now. Right? Get that boy yours out here right now. Fucking show me what a real man looks
like. Put the fag out in a cloud.
No, or a wee angel. You're yelping. Nice wings, mate. Nice wings, wee man.
You're not going to let me through these fucking gates, no? I'll tell you what, I'll just go in the fucking corner, because it's all clouds around about here. I'll fucking walk right through the place, man.
You will see me again. Walk back down the stairs like that. It's just not over.
10 commandments, my man. You better add a fucking 11th there. I'm in the fucking house now.
I tell you something, God, big mistake, mate. Big mistake. Because seeing half an hour, me and the fucking Soul Coach Brody boys are going to be back in these steps causing absolute havoc.
You're Big G. You better have SBL piped in here. I want every fucking game on every
tell you what, mate. Is George Albert's in here? No, he's still alive. Fucking zap him and get him up here now.
Can I speak to foreigners now? They want to stop what I'm saying. What they're saying to me, aye? It's fucking dynamite.
Fucking brilliant, mate. Do you get KFC up here? No way, man.
I can eat as much as I want. I don't need to pay for it. Fucking magic.
Fucking love a buffet, God.
Oh, I'm in heaven.
Couple of months later. Yeah, God, remember that when I first came up here and you gave me shite and all that? Remember that was up your laugh? Aye, fucking watch yourself, mate. Don't ever step out of line.
You're talking about shite, man. I can eat on off a hand. I don't even need to go to the toilet, no. There's no such thing as toilet. It's just like, what? You might need to wipe my ass or nothing.
God, I used to love doing that shit any chance I can.
Just because a wee peephole or something like that, wee fucking.
Oh, right. I've got Hannah's on message. Do you want to play them? I've also got some questions as well.
Before you do that, can I quickly give a shout out to all the recent heroes who have signed up? And there's quite a few of them. So big shouts out to the hashtag heroes who have recently signed on to our Patreon. Scott Daly, Stuart Buckley, Karen Lee, Andrew Thorpe, Alan Kidd, Bob Allen, Ryan McGuire, Stuart Blair, Lewis Brown, Emma Adesigun. Sorry, Emma, I can't pronounce your name. Callum Riddett, Adam, Michael Paul Baird, Jamie Gordon, Tommy Ingram, Kyle Norquay, Scott Gibb.
Is that me?
Somebody?
Hello.
Bobby Boyd,
Tom
Landrum.
Good evening, good afternoon, good welcome
to new heroes.
Wonderful.
You will be listening to the 4 live episodes recorded very soon. Take care.
4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Right, should we just jump into some questions?
Some play things.
Well, these are all audio that we've been sitting on for weeks.
Beautiful.
So here we go. This one is from Jason. Let's play this.
Hi there, Jason here. It's just about the council scumbags, right? We've told on weekend, well, every 2 weeks when they get a chance to listen, that they're scum, right? Just get your £4 out, get set up with a Patreon, become a hero, lose the scumbag tag, right? You don't be...
Hold on. Is he get flute band music playing in the background? Listen closely, right?
We've told on weekend, well, every 2 weeks when they get a chance to listen, that they're scum, right? Just get your £4 out, get set up with a Patreon, become a hero, lose the scumbag tag, right? You don't be labelled scum for the rest of your life. I mean, you're even worse than some of the people out there. You're even worse than the people who spent a weekend at Jeffrey Epstein's island playing hide and seek with the kids. That's how scumbag you are. Get the £4 up, get paid, join the club, be a patron. Happy days.
I mean, couldn't have put it better myself.
Could not have put it better. Jason's pretty much clear there. You're worse than an Epstein pedo if you don't become a scumbag. If you don't become a hashtag hero. Right.
J-bomb.
Thanks to Jason. Moving on, Stephen Barton.
Who crashed the fucking backstage.
All right, lads. Hope you're well. Stevie Barton here. Just want to say a massive shout out. Well done, by the way, to Mal for talking DJ Gibbo off the ledge on episode 124. I think the big man was ready to walk into the sea before he started the show. But cheeky Mal stepped up, as he always does, and brought some madness to the seriousness. But I've got a message for the wee man here. He wants to say hello to a family member. What you got to say, wee man?
My Uncle Ross is a council scumbag.
There you go. Uncle Ross is a council scumbag. Ross Barton, make yourself known. You're a council scumbag. You have been for years. Aye.
Because you're a big council scumbag like a big jobby.
Oh, that's fight talk. So there you go. You've let me down. You've let your full family down. You've let your nephew down. Terrible. So that's it. Ross Barton. Right. Ross Barton, you're a council scumbag. You've been called out.
Aye.
There it is.
And
that is absolutely brilliant.
Beautiful.
There's nothing better than getting your Wayne's involved. And a council scumbag. I mean, that Wayne's 18, but it's nice to hear that message. Ross Barton, I'm loving this. I love it that people have messaged into give shout outs to people who are still scum.
That is a next level fucking call out there, isn't it?
Oh, that's great. I mean, that not only is it must hurt. See, if you are a council listening to this podcast, it must hurt to have your name read out, to be addressed, but to have your nephew, your young nephew who looks up to you as his uncle, say that you're nothing more than a jobby.
I know.
That's
no Christmas presents fixing that.
Oh.
You need to rectify that by becoming a patron.
And signing your nephew up when he's of age as well.
Well, I reckon that young man who, Stephen Barton's kid,
yep,
a couple of years' time, he'll be knocking Stephen Barton about.
Oh,
he sounds like a winner to me.
He does. Right, moving on. David Byrne. Next time, we've got loads of these, man.
Beautiful.
Hi boys, David Byrne here. Just heard the announcement about Saturday the 5th of June, the rescheduled date for the live show. Can't wait. We all had tickets for the first one to get cancelled because of Nicola. But fuck the Sunday squad, the Saturday's going to be where it's at. So can't wait for the show, boys. Love yous, bye.
Davey certainly had a good time on the Saturday. Kenny Bridges, next up. DJ Kenny Bridges.
How we doing, boys? Kenny B here.
Remember there was just Kenny Bridges before we got my DJ gig. There was Kenny B, yeah?
Fucking taking all the world too.
How you doing, boys? Kenny B.
How you doing, boys? It's 7:05 here on Saturday nights. DJ Kenny B here.
Guess what Kenny B said.
Looking forward to the 5th June. Can't wait to actually go and see a live show, be in amongst all my fellow heroes, embracing, doing a bit of docking in the toilets, all that kind of stuff, as us heroes do. Here's a wee thing though I was thinking about for all the council scumbags, right? You're obviously releasing tickets for the Sunday show for all the scum and the fucking vermin to go to. Here's one for you, right? Why don't you punt the tickets, right? Maybe even add a wee $5 onto the price of the tickets, right? Seeing as our council scum. And then what we'll do is we'll get them into the Classic Grand on the Sunday, right? Yous walk onto the stage, right? And then all of a sudden, all the lights go out, and then we'll just all jump out and kick utter fuck out of every single one of them and take all the money off them. That sounds like a fucking good deal to me. Definitely does.
Pressure's mounting.
Hero out.
Hero out.
Hero out. Hero out.
7 minutes past 7.
But remember, we don't wish violence upon the council scum. We want them to believe in themselves. We want you to believe in yourself that you are a hero. There's a hero in all of us.
Aye.
Unleash your hero.
They're halfway there. They're halfway
They're
there.
we're halfway there. Yeah, hero.
On a prayer. But we're just saying, take that final step.
Take that final step. Go to patreon.com/the hashtag show, or go to the hashtag-show.co.uk and follow the links. Become a hero.
The love is just busting out us.
You know, because listen, here's the thing, you know, from me, DJ Gibbo here, to the council scumbags listening, I am trying my best to keep feeding you little scumbags some nourishment. Because listen, if Cheeky Mal had his way, you would be getting fuck all.
There wouldn't be council episodes. Because I genuinely believe we have to support the people who are making the show happen.
Well,
it's good to just put it out there. These episodes are to put it out there to go, hey, 6 years in, we're still rocking it. It's about Tiny Jones. And maybe somebody new, that's for somebody new, just walking the streets. Hey, what's that sound? Oh, the guys, the sound's quite funny. Discuss it with that, but strangely find it funny. I'm going to fucking listen to that. And then they sign up.
That's it. Right, moving on. This is from simply, the name is Stu, S-T-O-O.
All right, wow. All right, DJ Gibbo. Wee question for you. What came first? The council scumbag or my mum when she was getting rattled off by the Patreon boys?
Oh dear. I thought that was going to be a shout out because I saw it was only 15 seconds.
That's a fucking conundrum.
A conundrum. Stu, we thank you for your question. Jim McMillan up next.
Right, lads, it's Jim McMillan here. Got a wee confession. My payment failed at the start of the month. I've never felt such disgust. I don't know how these council scumbags do it, man. Can't sleep at night knowing that my payment had fucking failed. Luckily, only 4 days went by and I got it fucking paid. I'm back to being a full hero patron member. Not proud of it. But there you fucking go. You're going to change a fucking thing, as you say. Just a big shout out to the lads and fuck all the council scumbags. Love you, bye.
See, now I'm worried. Are we pushing this too far? And are we turning the scum against us?
No, surely if you're a scum listener, you're going, that is funny. I'll get around to joining. Fuck it, I'm doing it this time.
See, what I would just, if I was a fan of the show, it would just be too intriguing because I'd be like, what's been said in the other episodes that I don't even get access to?
We got no love for the scum.
I want to know when it was asleep. Right. Chris up next. Chris Stevenson.
All right, boys. So, quick update. So, ready to get the broom, but that's all right. That's why the crumbles and all that. But I definitely need some blues because I'm wired to the moon now. You definitely will calm me down. Anybody can hook me up with some blues, There's definitely pies, because I've got money now. And I definitely won't run around the bus and no pies. All right? Aye.
Well.
Did he say, all right, Mal? I'm not selling the blues, my man. I keep them for myself, man.
I think Chris is in a whole world of paid himself. One minute we got left. 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Right, you ready?
Can I just say?
Yes.
It's hero heavy, which we love. If there's any council scumbags out there listening and they want to defend why they aren't joining up to Patreon,
great
put
idea.
a message in and we'll
great
fucking
idea.
play it. If now it's time for the fucking scum to step
fight
up
back.
and go, here.
Fight back.
There was, remember that guy said to anybody, I think you said to anybody proud of it being a scumbag, and the boy put his horn up.
Aye.
That was bold as brass.
But I admired that. I admired that.
A room full of heroes.
Aye.
He's into the hashtag show, but he's not gone to the dark side.
No.
Or he's in the dark side, he's not going to the light.
Or it might be he had a gambling problem a few years ago and the wife controls the bank accounts. He doesn't dare ask her for £4 a month.
But, if you're just listening to the hashtag show, who haven't signed up to Patreon, and you want to defend your status, leave a message.
Leave us a message. Let us know.
Defend
your honor. Listen, maybe one of these ones coming up could be that very thing. Let's have a listen. Andy Rodden up next.
Right, this is Andy here, and it's a little question for Mr. Mallorca Lee and Mr. Scott Gibson. Elections have finished. We have the mighty SNP again. Question: what party are you guys going to form to take over the new regime that is Bonnie Scotland? Over to you guys.
Well, that'll be the hashtag
and if
party.
you get any power, get rid of these fucking council scumbags. Adios.
Adios. Love it.
Put the council scumbags in a field and bomb the bastards, yeah?
Well, I mean, the party is called Double Vaxxed.
No, hashtag party.
The hashtag party.
Hashtag party, man.
Would we be jointly? I think it's best that you are the face, you're the front man. And I'll work. I'll do the Malcolm Tucker role in the back, fucking bobbing and weaving, shouting at cunts, pulling some strings.
Here, we're no into cunts. You're like, psst, you guys are cunts. We're no into that at all.
Absolute no way. Right. Here. How no?
Yeah. What it is, right?
Mate, I said today, right, and I know that you think I'm trying to make this all serious again, but I overheard a conversation. No, overheard. It was on the radio, right? I was listening to it, but I wasn't really listening to it.
I actually heard there was two guys talking in the room, and
no, do you know what it was?
I was BBC Full Scott.
See when I'm driving back. It was actually coming back for Edinburgh, right? For Glasgow to Edinburgh. I always have like a podcast on or people talking. I don't know what it is, but there's something about people talking keeps me awake, whereas music makes me fall asleep. So whenever I'm driving in the car, I always usually have like a podcast on or like a radio station. That's why I listen to Talk Sport so much, just because it's always people talking, right? So it was either LBC or it was Radio 4, and it was one of the talkie shows, and they were having a conversation about that this so-called expert believes that by the start of next year, so 2022, we will still have some form of social distancing in the UK within clubs, bars and nightclubs. And they think that because the way that they've measured global trends in the past with this migration of virus, that they think we're still going to have some kind of lockdown restriction as well next year. So they think we're going to be out and back in again before the end of the year, and then dealing with some kind of restriction next year, right? And the point was, if the UK goes into 2022 with any form of lockdown or restriction, that's now the third year that they've been dealing.
The street, the people won't accept that.
That's now the third year that they've been dealing with the pandemic. Should Nicola Sturgeon, Boris Johnson, and the leader of the Welsh Assembly be forced to resign if that's the case? And I would say yes. I'm a fan of Nicola Sturgeon, but if we go into a third year and they have not been able to deal with this pandemic, I think they should all be forced to resign.
But equally, to sit in the fence here, every political leader globally has failed because nobody's sorted it, nobody's got it right. All right, you could argue New Zealand, Australia.
New Zealand's the only one that's got it right.
They've put the brakes on and just went, nobody in, nobody out. We've got to deal with this. We're in Ireland. Technically, we could have done that, but the decisions were not to do it. I think where we're at now is, remember right at the start, the Tories were batting about the herd immunity and everybody was disgusted with that. I was one of them. But now that the hospitals only flooded and the intensive care units and that are manageable, maybe we should have some kind of herd immunity and just open back up and everybody get tore in about things, because we've got the facilities there to deal with the sick and make sure that the elderly and the vulnerable are the ones that get the vaccines. No the 15 and 18-year-olds that they're focusing on the now. There's still people who have not had the first vaccine or the second. Mm-hmm. Let's get the elderly, the vulnerable vaccines and then deal with everybody else. There's also the ethical, I don't know if that's the right word. There's also the issue of there's third world countries that haven't had any kind of vaccines. Maybe they should be getting vaccines like India. Maybe we should be giving our vaccines to India.
India's not a third world country.
Well, you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying.
Struggling countries, we should be looking at as a global problem instead of what's on your back door problem.
Well, I mean, you always need to make sure what's on your back door. Mate, there was a big debate in the fucking comments this week about the apparently the government want to cut the foreign aid budget by $4 billion, and the Tory back
countries fucking
when the Tory backbenchers are going fucking mental. I don't know if that was overturned or because I'm no interested in following it, but mate, I'll be honest, there's a part of me that's going, listen, what the fuck are you doing gaining out $4 billion in foreign aid? There's people dying, starving in your own streets. There's people who have lost everything.
Cunts in the streets that don't even have a fucking house. We've
exactly.
got a homeless problem here. Fix the country, then go.
I know I keep banging on it, but I'm telling you this. See, if you've been furloughed for the last 16 months, I'd be fucking slapping you with a big tax bill, man. Give me that right back.
That's the thing as well. That's the thing. You know, fucking... right, anyway, next question. You know, I wanted this to be a light, quick in and out episode. They're ready to get mail in an hour. My fucking tea's out. I'm angry now.
Right, we've got
light and hangs up.
4 to go. Here we go. 2 for Douglas Kane. Douglas Kane, frontline worker. Is a nurse over in Belfast. The hardest frontline nurse there is.
He's a male nurse, just in case anybody gets any sexy ideas.
I know, but he does dress up at the weekend. Here we go.
Hello, this is Doug on Belfast. Just finished a busy shift in the ward. There was a few, what I would call council scumbags in the ward. You could tell they had a look about them that they obviously didn't pay anything for a Patreon. There's a special place in hell for these people, right next to Margaret Thatcher, with a strap-on cactus fucking Ian Paisley in the arse. I think they're the kind of people that would rub a fucking puppy's leg till its lipstick popped out. Anyway, that's council scumbags for you. Freeloading while good folk like me are working. Good folk like Gibbo and Mal are working to make the whole world a better place and funny.
You know what I mean?
Fuck's sake. I have a wee question for you.
I love it when Douglas goes in these rants and then looks at the time and like, I'm running out of time because you only get 90 seconds.
And the question is this. It's a professional one, and I think that you two, as being the head heroes, could answer this. We had a guy in the day in our place who was under police custody and was x-rayed, and he's been in before. I think I sent you a wee message. And he had a Johnny with 50 fucking buds up his arse. Question is, what do you do with fucking rockets like this? And the other question I want to ask is, why will you council scumbags still freeloading and no paying good money to listen to this? Get it up, ease. Your moss smells of
Got short with the 90 seconds there, Douglas Kane. Who knows what he was going to say next?
I thought he was going to say there, 50 buds up his ass. The question is, would you smoke any?
No, the question is, how many buds could you fit up your ass? Mate, I don't know what's happening now on the streets. I don't know what it's like in Glasgow, because when we're there at the weekend, Glasgow city centre looks as if it's on its fucking knees, man.
It looks as if at any given minute it would fucking a riot's going to start.
Do you know the odd thing, right? See Glasgow, the way it looks now with all the fucking businesses shut, offices shut, doing stuff for rent. Glasgow looks like there has been an apocalypse in Glasgow. Whereas you come to Edinburgh and it's fucking all tartan and tourists are in and nothing's happening. But there must be some good heroin kicking about Edinburgh, because see some of the junkies I've seen the last few days, mate. In the name of God, man. Do you know what's the film? It was the remake with Tom Hardy in it. Mel Gibson was in the original.
Batman.
No. Tina Turner.
Mad Max.
Mad Max, right? You know you saw the remake to Mad Max, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
When they spray themselves with that silver thing, they're like, what a beautiful day to die. They cunts. That's what the junkies look like now. They look like they've got fucking like powder on their face, their skin colour, running their mouth and that. It looks as if it's a paler colour, and they're just absolutely. Honest to God, mate, I don't know what it is that's going on.
Is there no a bit of you that would love to experience that high just to see what it's like?
No, I wouldn't want to be a bounce about the street junkie, but I have thought, if I could date in a controlled environment, what is heroin like? I definitely have thought about it, but I wouldn't want to be
like opium. You would do an opiate.
Aye. Right. But I wouldn't want to be like John about with a fucking a pair of trackies full of shite. Aye. Like, no shoelaces bouncing in the street.
No, I think that's after years of abuse. I'm talking about just to get an experience of what can I done to your own.
Oh, aye. You can't even imagine.
I've smoked the brown, no, but wasn't it? I didn't know about it. It was bad boys that done it.
I couldn't imagine. I can't even imagine what they're seeing, like what the world is through their eyes.
What's happening there? What's happening there?
Like where they're bouncing off to.
Tell you what, man. See, it doesn't matter how much heroin, right? Like you jag up, you can still produce about 4 wains a month. It's mental. It does not affect the semen in any way.
I don't know why. I mean, this is a stat I'd love to know. How many junkies have died of COVID? I would put £100 on not 1, 0.
They're bulletproof, my man. They're cockroaches in a nuclear war, man.
How will we know? Maybe we should all been getting injected by heroin. Maybe we should be getting that fucking
a double wrap of heroin.
Imagine that. Somebody like, I'll get a cure for COVID. A needle full of junkies blood. Who's up for the shot? You'd be like, yeah, all right, mate. I'll take my chances. But to answer Douglas's question, how do you stop people from putting 50 buds up their arse on a weekly basis? You don't. That's in their fucking. Unfortunately, it's not even in their DNA. It might be in their DNA. They're the actual victims of their own environment, and unless they can escape that, which, let's be honest,
unlikely.
When the pills are no gone, and that's the sad thing about.
Mate, well, let's look at this. We're having this conversation here about the life that they find themselves in, the circumstance that they find themselves in. No choosing of their own or fault of their own. They're either born into a family or they're born into a circumstance that leads them down that path. 9 times out of 10, I would argue. And but no one's willing to have a discussion about maybe we should consider how much, if we're giving out 6 billion in foreign aid when there's clearly issues here.
But then I even think there's also an element, if you were to kind of fix and put everybody homeless into a home, if you gave everybody the right medications and the right treatments who had drug addictions and serious issues, I still think there would be a percentage of the population who would still want to live that way, because
of course
that's the way they want to be. And
it's like when people say
it's fixing it.
People don't want to people can't understand or accept that there are people who are homeless who choose to be homeless. Do you know what I mean?
I just want off the grid.
Aye, but that's their choice. They choose to live in the street, or they're offered accommodation. Not all of them. I mean, there are people who are desperate to be given accommodation, but there are people who this is their life. I always remember watching a documentary years ago, right? And I was pissing myself laughing at it because it's the first time I had a proper Edinburgh accent, right? I was only a wee guy, and the documentary was about the prison reform in Scotland and how an ex-judge was basically campaigning to have a minimum of a 5-year sentence, right, for crimes that were violent crimes or drug crimes. and basically saying they two different guys, both of them drug dealers. One get caught with a fucking shit ton, and the other one get caught with a tiny wee bit. And the one get caught with shit ton. Mate, I think he had like fucking 200 grand worth of gear on him, right? Fucking crazy money. So he gets 7 years, and he served 7 years because he had a violent episode in prison. So he done his time. And the other wee guy was in and out. He was in like 6 months, 3 months, 12 months, 8 months, and basically was trying to say like the length of time that they're needed to rehabilitate these prisoners, it can't happen within 3, 6, 9, 12 months. So if they're going in there, like you're saying, and they're in a circumstance, if you get 6 months in the jail because you get caught with 50 buds up your ass, nothing's going to change. Whereas if you get sent away for 7, 8, 9 years, you're like, holy shit, I've lost a huge chunk of my life. I'll get the help I need. It's not going to happen again.
Or just do what you did, fucking turn them out sandbags.
Mate, see when you're in the jail, right, and you're like, I need to sort my life out. Because I'm not coming back here to be some cunt's fucking ragdoll.
Some cunt's wank sock. I refuse to be a wank sock for one more inmate.
Right,
First
2 to go.
First time I was fighting my way out of it. Second time they knocked my 2 front teeth out and they're all fucking sticking their cock in my mouth. I'm not happy, man.
That's how I think I should get parole, Your Honour. I've got a bum full of semen, let me go.
They call me the bike rack.
Your Honour, have you ever been a wank sock for another man? It is absolutely debilitating, Your Honour. Let me go.
State your claim for not wishing to return to Her Majesty's prison. Well, where it is, right? Have you ever been bummed every night for fucking 3 years of your service?
Your Honour, as soon as I was in, they took my teeth out so I could give him a better gumsy. I want my teeth and my freedom. In that
Have you
order.
ever had a scalding hot pot noodle in your back while another guy bums you? No. That's why I don't want to go in there, isn't it?
They used to take all the soy sauce sachets and then pull them down my jab side. I want out of here.
Right, 2 to go, man. We need to wrap this one up. Glenn McPherson. Glenn is up next. Oh, hold on. Sorry, Glenn. I've pressed the wrong button.
All right, boys. Just finished my night shift. Just thought I'd leave a wee message before I got my bed, just to remind everybody that Anthony McPherson's a dirty pedo council scumbag. Wee question this week, boys. What's your favourite weird food combinations? I myself like a tuna pizza. Probably fucking rotten to a lot of folk, but what do you boys like? All the best thing.
Can I jump right in there?
Tuna pizza is a good shout, by the way.
My missus' favourite pizza is a tuna pizza. And I was like, a what? But there's something about it that just works.
Tuna's great in a pizza.
Aye.
Tuna and sweet corn.
Talk me through your tuna pizza, because hers is totally different.
All right, well, I mean, I'm just straight up tuna and sweet corn.
No cheese.
Oh, aye, cheese. Needs cheese.
Right. Cheese, tomato base.
Uh-huh.
Tuna.
Yep.
Onions and maybe some black olives.
Disgusting.
And no cheese. And it's fucking incredible.
No, you need cheese, man.
I know you need cheese in a pizza. She does eat cheese, but there you go.
That's just wrong, mate. That's how she's fucking no happy. Get a woman some cheese.
Do you know what? I had a baguette, and I made tin of tuna, mayonnaise, put it all in the baguette, and scudded it. I put some cucumbers in it, and you know what? It was one of the best sandwiches I've made myself in a while. That was just last week.
So you need to get some cheese in there, get it under the grill. We tuna melt.
I did. I had some cheddar. I cut up some cheddar in there, and it's all coming back to me now. It's like a fucking good dream.
Get it under the grill.
Delicious.
We tuna melt. Oh, mate. There's a place around here called the Wee Boulangerie. French fucking bakers.
But Scottish wee.
See the baguettes they make, mate.
One of the best
baguette, mate. It's not
one of the best fucking baguettes you'll ever eat in your life.
Strange food combos. The thing is with strange food combos, you don't think it's strange because you eat it. I put brown sauce on a lot of stuff.
Oh, well, here's another wee strange one.
Whoa.
You know when you get that fucking chutney?
What?
You chutney ferret
there? I used to think that was nickname for a homosexual. Wee chutney ferret.
A wee chutney ferret. Well, it's like, you know, when you go to the Indians and mango chutney. That's right. The fucking view popperdom mango chutney. No, that to me doesn't work, but together it's fucking dynamite.
Mango chutney's tremendous,
A V mango chutney. It's a bit strange. There was a couple other ones recently that I had. Shouldn't taste right. Oh, where is that gone, man? Because it's going to annoy me. I'll need to come back to you with that. And I thought, there you go. There it is. Here it is.
Oh, here it is.
No, I know I'm late to the plate. I think I've said to you before about it. My mate, Andy Unger, I was talking to him on the phone and he goes, "You'll need to excuse me, I'm eating something." I went, "No bother, sounds great. What is it?" And he went, toast, avocado, and hear me out. Toast, avocado, and a fucking poached egg.
Right,
and I went,
avocado toast.
I'm not really into that. And he went, "Try it." I bought avocado. I bought a couple of avocados and it fucking made them on the sprite.
You really are a fucking middle class bastard.
Mashed up the avocado,
smashed
salt and pepper,
smashed avocado and the poached egg.
And then I put the poached egg on top of it, bit of pepper. The daughter was like, "Listen, hey, get a couple of bits of we put a bit of bacon on it. What's the thin bacon Italian stuff?
Pancetta?
No pancetta. Anyway, fucking some mad fucking Italian gear, right? Thin ham.
That Parma ham.
Fried that and it was fucking I'm not kidding you, man. Incredible. And the thing that made me feel a bit weird about it is
middle class bastards.
The thing that made me weird while I was watching Swap Shop and voting Conservative, the thing that made it so delicious was that little glass of porter I had with it. No, it wasn't it? It was the avocado crushed, had the same kind of texture as mine used to boil an egg, smash it up with a bit of mayonnaise in a cup, and then put it all your fucking belly and let it like that. But you know, I had that kind of scrambled eggy, that kind of boiled egg, mashed boiled egg taste, and it really worked, fused well with the poached egg. And I know I'm late to the plate. I know hundreds of other fucking snobby folk eat it.
Aye, fucking avocado toast, smashed avocado on toast with a poached egg. You middle class bastard,
mate. I've never had an avocado in my life before, and I bought one specially to make that, and it was fucking delicious. And I thought to myself, that's not anything I would ever order in a shop or anything, and I would be exactly like you, roll my eyes.
Your feather would turn in his grave if he saw you eating that.
Mate, I'm not allowed doing the lodge after selling them. That's why I use that's green.
That's
green. That's fucking bead rattling food.
Yeah, do you hear about fucking Lee's boy eating smashed avocado? That's him struck off.
What blackball him? He's fucking too late for him. He's already married a Catholic. He's fucking lost. John, tell him to walk.
He's shot about fucking Saltcoats High Street asking about Scottish Jews, man. Oh, he's lost to that boy.
One of his boys had him booked for the lodge and he wouldn't play any Saltcoats Proddy boys hits. He's fucking fully ridiculous. Fuck, man. Are you human?
Last one is from Ali Black from 2 weeks ago, and Ali Black has this to say. Over to you, Ali.
All right, lads. DJ Gibbo, Cheeky Mal.
Ali.
The coronavirus pandemic is now over.
No, it's
not. I feel it's a time of reflection. These council scumbag fucks should be reflecting on their own lives. So if you've got 2 minutes out of your life, withdraw your fingers from your sister, get onto Patreon and fucking subscribe. £4 a month, you miserable cunts. Just an idea for the live show on the 6th.
Oh.
I'd like to be a part of this as well. So why do we know? Shame the cunts. Get them on the one wee bit and fucking, you know, like Game of Thrones, and just go shame, shame, and fucking make them do it. I think that'd be right funny. Anyway, boys, all the best. Looking forward to the 6th. Chucky our lap. We are the people. Stephen Gerrard, 55.
Stephen Gerrard, 55. Ali Black there with a very moving speech. So he must have been on the Sunday. Ali boy must have been part of the Sunday crew. Maybe that's something. Do you remember years ago when it was like I don't know if it's when Radio 1 do their fucking yearly live show or something. Or it was some fucking show, right? But they had like a thing they called the Golden Circle, and it was like all the the UK like Z-list celebs that got free tickets that were on this bit that was closed off for the normal paying punters. Maybe we need to have that for like at the live show at Christmas, like a scumbag section where we just keep all the council together.
Put them up the back. The Golden Circle at the BBC just sounds pure fucking peedly-feedly, doesn't it?
Heavy Savile, aye.
Savile won it. Fucking them all.
But I remember that because everybody was kicking off, and rightly so, because the tickets for a normal punter were extortionate. But then this Golden Circle bit where it was all like, you know, like fucking the Love Islanders, you know, all the people who think they're celebs are their celebs. Do you know what I mean? So they're all
constant wheelchairs and all that.
No, they had to pay full price and fucking drag their ass through a field like a human slug. That's fine, right? My chair's stuck in the mud.
Well, crawl, you cunt.
But I mean, see when you saw the shot of the Golden Circle, mate, it was huge. Like if you bought a ticket, you're fucking practically way back a different field.
It's the same with the Glastonbury coverage that if you pay your your BBC license, they spend millions doing the coverage, right? Which is great, right? If you're into Glastonbury and sitting down, but the wages that they give every cunt to do it, crazy, man,
ridiculous. Crazy. I bet that farmer's worth a fucking few bob, eh?
Yeah, he is fucking. He's no milking the coos, is he? He's fucking milking the punters.
He's fucking milking his cell, man. I'll hear all that money. Dirty bastard.
Did you watch Bo Burnham's special? I told you.
I started watching the first one. But is this the same dude? So young dude starts playing pianos and singing songs.
Aye, but it's called Inside. Don't watch the first ones. Watch the new one.
I started watching the first one last
Don't watch the first one because it will turn you off. He's too young and stupid.
Right.
Don't watch that. Watch this one. This isn't the second. This is the third one. Inside.
Okay.
It's tremendous.
Right.
We'll talk about that in another show.
I was kind of worried that I was thinking, what's Scott seen this guy?
Don't watch the first one. I mean, I don't know how else to tell you. I messaged you, watch, and I told you them, Bo Burnham Inside, and you still watched the wrong one.
I got confused last night. I don't know how. I found out there was episodes of The Walking Dead that I hadn't seen, and boy, did I fucking waste a couple of years of my life.
Absolutely.
What a lot of shite that show has become, man.
Mate, it was shite to the start. I told you that.
It's a skeleton and it's for myself, no?
Right, we need to wrap this up because I've got a fucking quiz to do. Fuck's sake.
Good luck with that, mate.
I know, brother.
I'm going to eat my dinner, going to stuff my face, I'm going to crack open a bottle of wine, going to drink some beer.
I'm jealous, mate.
I should maybe cut down the drinking, but thanks again to everybody who came Saturday and Sunday.
Thank you. And thank you to
legends.
Yep, thank you to everybody for listening. Thank you to all the heroes. I'm not going to call them scum anymore. I'm going to heroes in waiting. To the heroes in waiting.
The heroes in waiting.
Get to patreon.com/the hashtag show. Go to the hashtagshow.co.uk. Join the mailing list. Watch out for updates. And next week is a hero episode. So we will speak to all the heroes then. And take care. Look after yourself. Chuck Allah. We are the people.
We'll be back. I mean, this episode, I think it's safe to say we're kind of burnt out after the weekend's madness.
Aye.
So this is we're just regrouping with this episode, catching up.
Yep.
All the best.
Take care.
All the best.
We love you all. Bye bye.
We do. Apart from the heroes.
For the scum.
I think you're all right.
I know.
Thanks for listening, but we all love you if you join up.
See you later.
And big shouts out to all the sexy heroines. These are making my day. I felt like
fuck's sake. I should just cut it now. Should just stop now.
I felt pleased when I looked out there into the live audience, and I seen some beautiful, sexy ladies. And I'm just cuddling Mal. I'm married. I'm not a threat. So like, if you want to come up, get a cuddle, or photographs, swap numbers, emails, anything like that. It's just all banter, isn't it? We're all pals. It's all good. I'm Mal. I'm married. 2 Waynes. There's no threat there. My horn's not going to drift when I give a wee cuddle. So cool. So cool. These are great.
Bye bye.
All the best.
Bye everybody. Thank you. Good night. Okay. Great. Good night.
The hashtagshow.co.uk